Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Okay, all right. The joke's over. Whose baby is it?
I told you, he's mine.
But he can't be.
Well, why not? Told you about the time I got pregnant.
But you said you didn't have the baby.
Well, I lied. I knew I was coming to live with you. How would you have felt if I turned up with a baby? You wanted to know why I was wagging school, but now you know. I wanted to see my baby.
Well, if it's all such a secret, how come you decided to tell everyone all of a sudden?
I just did, okay?
Look, it just doesn't add up. Look, Lenny, I don't believe you. I don't know why you're trying to tell us that baby is yours.
Will you be quiet? I'm upsetting him.
I want to know the truth.
I told you the truth. I don't see why you're getting so upset about it anyway. You've just dropped me. What do you care if I've got a baby or not?
Lenny...
Scott, leave it.
Look, I just want to know why she's trying to convince us that baby's hers.
I think we are just going to have to accept the fact that she's telling the truth. Oh, she wouldn't bring home a child and pretend it was hers just for the sake of it.
Okay, all right. If it is, I just want to know the full story. I mean, she's my girlfriend.
Not according to Charlene.
Well, I still want to know.
Scott, it's a family matter. Now, go on home. I want to talk to Charlene alone. Off you go.
Well, I think you're getting the hang of it now, mate. You've hit the board 3 times in a row.
Very funny, mate. If you're not careful, I'll take my custom down the street. I'll thank you to tell your staff to be more polite to the customers.
Still trying to play darts, Uncle Tom. The Queensland Terror, eh?
Oh, g'day, Alex. Cheers, thanks.
Yeah, same for me too, Alex.
Yeah, no respect these days. That's the trouble. From your family or the hired help.
You have to earn respect, mate. I'm afraid when it comes to darts, you've got a long way to go.
I'll set up the competition. You'll change your tune when I'm the pub champion.
Darts competition? Yeah, just something we had at the last place I worked. Proved to be pretty popular. The game's simple enough. Even the average yobbo can play it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, well, listen, if it's going to bring in the customers, send one.
Oh, you better not enter though, Alex. Wouldn't look good if one of the staff won, would it?
Fair enough. What about you?
Sure. Wipe the floor with him.
That's where you're going wrong, Tom.
I'll have you know I know exactly what I am doing, Alex.
You don't stick it in your eye to aim, you hold it away from you.
Save your breath, Alex. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Woof, woof.
Oh!
He's sleeping now.
Thank goodness for that.
He can stay, can't he, Mum? Please?
Charlene, I've always known you were selfish, but I never expected this. You materialise a baby out of thin air and then expect me to take it in. No word of explanation, nothing.
I would have warned you if I could, but I had to think of something quickly.
You must have been pregnant when I was still in Coffs Harbour.
I was. I was too scared to tell you.
Oh, come on, Charlene. I've got eyes that would have noticed.
No, you couldn't see until near the end, and you were down here then. Mum, he's my baby. I didn't want to give him away. But I knew if I brought him down here, you would have had a fit, so I found him a foster mother.
What makes you think I wouldn't have a fit now?
I didn't have any choice. The foster mother's sick. That's why I've been wagging. I've been going over to see her. And she's got worse. Well, I couldn't just leave him there. I didn't know what else to do.
Well, obviously your father knew all about this. How come he didn't support you both?
He had to think of Susan.
Oh, yes, of course, the girlfriend. I'd forgotten about her. No wonder he threw you out.
It wasn't like that. I didn't want to stay.
I'm going to ring him. He's going to have to contribute financially. He's got the business and I've got nothing.
There's no point calling, Mum. He's gone.
What do you mean?
Gone, shot through. He doesn't live in Coffs Harbour anymore.
And what about the business?
He sold it.
Are put 20 years of my life into that business. I should have got something out of it. Where's he gone?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't believe you. Fred never could do anything wrong in your eyes. You probably wouldn't tell me even if you did know.
Oh, truly, he didn't say.
Oh, I might have expected this. He's got no more sense of responsibility than you have. And now he's left me with an unmarried mother and another mouth to feed.
Hi.
Just seen Dad's car. Scott was supposed to wash it, but he hasn't touched it, has he?
Well, he looked as if he had something on his mind when he came home. He went straight to his room.
What's up? Is he there now? Scott! I want a word with you.
Paul! Don't be too hard on him. I tried to find out what the problem...
Scott! What have I done now? It's what you haven't done. I told you to do the things on the roster.
Yeah, well, that's what I think of your stupid roster. Anyone think this house would fall apart if we didn't follow that thing step by step? Sometimes, Paul, only sometimes, things happen that are a damn sight more important than mowing the lawns and putting the garbage out.
You just wait.
Things? What's happened?
This would have to be one of the worst days of my life, and all he cares about is that thing.
Oh, come on, that's not true, and you know it. If you've got a problem, tell me about it.
I've been covering up for Lenny for days. All she ever says is, trust me, Scott. Go over there today and find out she's been lying to me ever since we met. Trust her. Never trust her again as long as I live.
What's she done?
Take a guess at why she's been wagging school.
Oh, come on, Scott, we've got no idea. Tell us.
To visit her baby, that's why.
Lenny has a baby?
She sure has. It's over at the Ramsays right now.
You better bring him out here.
I am.
A baby shouldn't be pushed around from pillar to post, let alone from mother to mother.
Well, he better not be moved again then.
What about the father? Is he doing anything to help?
I told you. He ran away as soon as he found out I was pregnant.
Maybe the police will be able to find him.
No! Well, I mean, how can they prove who's the father anyway?
Charlene, I always knew you were wild, but I really never thought you'd end up an unmarried mother.
If you won't let him stay, then I'm moving out too.
Oh, don't be silly. Where would you both go?
I'll find something. I know. Those ads in the paper for housekeeping. Well, they often say it's all right if you've got a child.
Anyone who hired you as a housekeeper would need certifying.
So we can stay then?
Charlene, have you really thought this through? Babies may be small, but they cost a lot of money to keep.
Well, I'll get a job. I want to leave school anyway.
Oh, no, you need your education more than ever now. Got to give him a decent upbringing. You haven't even told me his name.
Frederick Samuel.
Frederick?
I call him Sam, though.
Ah, Sam. Yes, it suits him.
Can we stay?
Oh, Charlene, I'm not the only one with a say in this. Here, there now. I'll have to ask the others. Heaven knows what Tom's going to say.
Hey! Bullseye and a win of over 100 points.
Why don't you say it louder so the whole bar can hear you?
Pretty fancy shooting.
Thanks.
Can I buy you a drink to celebrate?
Yeah. That'll be great. Beer, thanks.
One beer, please.
No worries. No worries.
Oh, this isn't happening.
Madge, can you afford to look after this baby?
Of course I can't. And now Charlene's threatening to leave school. So any hope she had of a decent future will go right out the window.
But if she does stay at school, that means you're the one that's going to be looking after the baby. Bit hard on you, isn't it?
I'm well aware of that. I won't have time to look for a job.
Well, don't make any decisions until you have time to talk it over with Tom.
Oh, I really don't know what to do for the best. Helen, is Scott around? I really should have a few words with him.
I'll get him.
Thanks. I'm afraid I was rather abrupt with him. He deserves an explanation.
Yeah, I was a bit rough on him before myself. Right now, he won't have a bar of Charlene, though.
Can't say I blame him. I feel much the same myself. Scott.
Did Lenny tell you everything?
Yes, Yes, she did, and I think you have a right to know too.
I don't care.
Scott, it seems that the child is Charlene's. She lied to me, and to you as well. I feel very badly about the things I've said and the way I've treated you. Charlene, it seems, is beyond the point of being able to take charge of her own life, and she seems hell-bent on dragging everybody else down with her.
Is that right?
Scott, she is trying to apologise, mate.
You're all as bad as each other. Hypocrites. Lousy hypocrites. I don't need it. I don't need her, and I don't need this.
Just gonna have to accept the fact that I'm too good for you, Uncle Tom.
It wasn't even a fair contest.
How'd you get in there, mate? You only lost by 50 that time.
I'll beat him yet. Feel like playing?
Sure, but not darts.
Well, what exactly did you have in mind?
Well, something not quite so intellectual.
Football. Maybe we should talk about this over dinner one night.
This one's taken, mate.
Maybe the lady's got different ideas about that.
He's my boyfriend. So-called boyfriend.
Don't give me that. I told you we'd meet for dinner tonight, didn't I?
Are you sure your motorbike can spare you?
Well, the tuning still isn't right. I should have kept working on it, but I knew I had to meet you.
Over an hour ago.
Can I have a beer, please?
Yep.
Just because I'm a bit late doesn't mean you can go and chat up other guys.
Maybe if you treated her a bit better, she wouldn't want to.
Hey, pal, it's none of your business.
You made it my business by butting into my conversation, pal.
Shane's a really good darts player, Barry. That's why I started talking to him.
Yeah? How good?
Good enough to beat you.
There's only one player around here who can beat Barry Dean, and he was in the Australian Championships.
Why don't you do some throwing instead of just talking?
How do I know I'm not wasting my time?
Well, I wouldn't be too cocky, pal. Shane's pretty good.
All right. Here, at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Hang on, pal. Some of us have to work.
You chickening out?
No. I'll make it somehow.
Shane must be having trouble getting Tom away from the dartboard.
I wish they'd stay there forever.
You'll have to face them eventually, Charlene. Not to mention the rest of the street.
The rest of the street can mind their own business.
Which they won't, as you'll find out. Oh, come on, Charlene, eat your dinner. It's not going to do anyone any good if you get sick.
Missing one meal isn't going to hurt me. I want to see Scott.
I've already talked to him.
Mum, he had no right. It's between him and me.
All right, go if you like, but he won't see you.
What did you say to him?
I just told him the facts as I saw them. Naturally, his attitude towards you has changed enormously.
Mum?
Charlene, what did you expect? I mean, how did you expect him to react? The boy's not a fool. And you've led him a merry dance.
He's confused. He doesn't understand. Before all this happened, he said that he loved me.
Yes, and what did you give him in return? Just deceit. You've used him. You used him the way you use everyone else in your life.
I was going to explain. Didn't want to involve him until I'd sorted everything out.
No, but you were happy enough to have him lie for you. Oh, come on, Charlene, be honest. For once in your life, be honest. You used Scott and you've used the rest of us.
I could just talk to him.
I think you need to learn some cold, hard facts, young lady. I mean, what did you expect? Did you really think that Scott would welcome you and Sam with open arms?
But I love him, Mum. Isn't that the most important thing?
Good night, Lucy. Sleep tight.
G'day. How's it going? Look, Scott, if it helps, I don't mind talking about it.
Sure.
I'm not the enemy.
Yeah? Says who? You don't care about me. I'm just the little brother you kick around when you get bored. You don't know how I feel, Paul.
It's not too hard to guess.
You don't know what you're talking about.
No? Maybe we care about you just a little bit more than you give us credit for. Maybe I even felt like telling Madge to ease up today. Lenny's not that big a write-off that Madge is making out she is.
Sounds funny coming from you.
Yeah, it's bad enough she's got the kid without the family turning on her too. Look, whatever Lenny's done, however much embarrassed or ashamed Madge is, that doesn't count. What you've got to ask yourself is how important she is to you.
Of course she's important. It's just
the baby.
Well, it's another guy's. I can handle the fact that she had a boyfriend. I can even handle the fact that she got pregnant to him. But hell, Paul, she was lying to me all the time. And how do you think that makes me feel? She lied. Besides, I'd be the laughing stock at school.
Oh, I see. Worried about what your mates will think, is that it? Don't you get it? That's exactly what Madge is worried about, what the neighbours will think. Oh, Scott, if you're hurting inside, don't you think Lenny's hurting 1,000,000 times more? Look, if she lied to you, she must have had a damn good reason for it. I'm not saying she's right, and I don't know why she didn't tell you the truth. But if she's a friend, don't you think you at least owe her the right to explain?
Darn the crows. If this is some kind of a joke, Charlene, it's in very poor taste.
No, Tom, it's true. The baby's Charlene's. His name's Sam.
How come we haven't heard about this baby before?
Well, I didn't want to upset Mum. But when the foster mother got sick, I had to bring him here.
What about the father? Can't he help?
I don't know where he is now.
I'll find him. Make him face up to his responsibilities.
Tom, as Charlene said, it'd be very difficult to prove that he was the father. The boy obviously isn't prepared to do anything.
Well, there's something to be said for a shotgun wedding after all, seems to me.
There's been enough recriminations and accusations. The point at issue now is, what do we do with the baby?
But we can't just throw him in.
I've told Charlene that it's up to you two. I can't afford to support the both of them, so if Sam's to stay, Tom, you're going to have to contribute financially.
He's quite cute, really. Looks a lot like Uncle Fred. Sorry.
Please, Uncle Tom. There's nowhere else I can take him.
Shouldn't be that hard. He's not going to take up much room, and I don't mind chucking in a few extra bucks a week.
I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. I throw you two out into the cold, I'll be Wicked Uncle of the Year to everyone in the street here. All right. But I have to say, I'm not exactly thrilled.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Tom.
Oh, Charlene, no. What do you want to do, scold the child?
Sorry.
Oh, fair go. The baby howling wasn't bad enough. I have to listen to you two.
Sorry, Uncle Tom.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, don't ask.
Did you check his nappy?
Well, I haven't got any clean ones.
Oh, Charlene, no wonder the poor little thing's
I'm going back to bed.
Oh, good idea.
No, Shane, would you go to the all-night chemist and get us some disposable nappies, please?
Uncle Tom can go.
No way, Jose. Not on your Nelly.
Sorry, Shane. So many things to remember.
You have taken on a big responsibility. Now I'm going to see what I can do about a makeshift nappy. I will not see a baby suffer, and in the meantime, you fix that formula.
Oh, geez, look at that. I gotta go. See you at 3 at the darts match.
Don't you want this?
No, sorry, I've no time.
You look whack, Lenny. More than you bargained for, eh?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yes, and it doesn't get any easier.
Oh, I don't know. I don't mind having Sam around now they got used to the idea.
Well, it's all very well for you. There won't be people pointing fingers and whispering behind your back.
I looked in on him just now. He was lying there kicking and gurgling and even smiled at me.
Oh, he did nothing of the kind. Charlene, you better go and get dressed. You're going to be late for school.
Oh, how long am I late for work?
Mum, I can't go to school today. Who's going to look after Sam?
Who do you think? Now, I spoke to you last night about the fact that you're going to need an education even more than ever. It looks as though I'm going to have to be the one who sees you get it. Now, off you go. Go on.
Thanks, Mum.
come on, don't be stupid.
Me? First you dump me, and when you find out why I've had to lie to you, you tell my mum. You never want to see me
I
again.
was confused, I don't know.
You're confused, all right. All right, if you want to sleep with me, but if somebody else does, I'm a slut.
Look, I just wish you would have told me sooner instead of all those lies.
I tried to. You're as bad as Mum. No, it doesn't matter that the baby needs love and attention. Just what other people might think.
Yeah, well, maybe I changed my mind. Maybe I overreacted. I don't know. Look, Lenny, I love you. I didn't understand, so I just thought the worst. I just didn't stop and think. I don't give a damn what other people think. So, look, if you're willing to forgive me for what I've said, I'd like to get things back to the way they were.